All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than XRP. So let's waste no more time and get right into it. So shout out to the XRP community for showing tremendous amount of love. Cannot thank you guys enough. Yesterday was a big day, despite us not seeing the explosive moves like we are seeing Sui doing, or some other coins. But it was a big deal because of course we are seeing a second ETF filing, which is massive. And we're going to discuss a little bit more about that, what this really means. I'm going to share some very interesting things with you guys as well, how things are really changing right in front of us and how this could, in a way, have a positive impact, in terms of confidence around XRP. So if we're looking at the broader market, though, going into Wednesday morning, you are seeing the market trending back into the green. Price of XRP is at 53.16 cents, market cap about 30.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is just below $1 billion. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to start off with this first and foremost, and then we're going to kind of go a little bit further into this. So Bloomberg discusses XRP ETF filing. Ether ETF does not see so many inflows, and we know about that. We kind of have a discussion about this in the earlier update. So basically what's happening is on October 7th, we saw a massive inflow, towards, the crypto ETFs. And as of now, there's two crypto ETFs, and which is quite clear. It's Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what the craziest thing is, Ethereum saw $0 inflow, which is crazy to think about. Most focusing on Bitcoin. And what does this really mean about Bitcoin? Are these big institutions, projecting that we're about to see a new leg up happening? And, pretty much since the rate cut, market has been in an upward trend. Yes, we have seen a little bit of a minor pullback as we did start off October, but, the trend, as far as the trend is concerned, it's in an upwards trajectory. And of course, you could say Bitcoin could be one and a done game, Bloomberg. So of course, new Canary Capital has officially filed for an S1 with the SEC government for an XRP ETF. And, we need to understand XRP is a very small market valuation compared to the likes of ETH, the likes of Bitcoin. And what does this really mean? And not a lot of people are focusing on this. I'm not sure if you guys agree with this. Let me know in the comments. This is my personal take. But I think this is about to be a snowball effect. What I mean by that is I think we're going to start to see a lot of XRP ETF filings. And, if we start to see a lot of these coming, are we going to see SEC, approve them, or let alone drop this case potentially? These are some questions that are being asked, and, really gets me excited to see what the future holds in terms of regulation. Regulation is coming towards, the crypto industry faster than we have ever seen. And again, it excites a lot of people, but at the same time, to the OGs, it kind of takes them off too, because people think that this might potentially be the last, bull cycle for, the crypto markets in terms of, the explosive moves, because of course regulation comes into play. Then obviously it's not going to be, as crazy as wild west that it is even currently considered, but that's where that landscape shift really is taking place. So the coins that have that regulatory approval, the compliance approval, are these coins really about to gain traction? And everything seems to be tied up. It seems to be all too perfect. Or is this just a coincidence? Because if you're looking at the timeline, the timeline just adds up. You're looking at XRP swell event, Ripple swell event that takes place this month. Again, BRIC Summit, again, very highly anticipated one, especially. And then, of course, if you're looking at the RLUSD, they've been, doing a lot of minting on ETH and XRP Ledger. So, it brings the question. And then on top of that, you're starting to see European Union bringing in massive, strict regulations towards stable coins and USDT being delisted. So, all these questions are being asked, and, it's a good discussion to be having. Let me know in the comments what you personally think. But yeah, let's continue to take a look at this. Shout out to Smoke, guys. Smoke predicted this on October the 2nd. And again, at the end of the day, it's not a prediction because it can be found on the SEC website, but this was confirmed today. And you can see Canary Capital XRP ETF September 2024 filing. The floods of institutional capital is coming. Like I said, a snowball effect could really be in play. But Speaking about a snowball effect, let's take a look at this. So Brad Gerling has, of course, shared, the news of the XRP spot ETF filing with the SEC. This is what, he has to say. New filing just dropped for Canary XRP ETF, the second filing joining Bitwise. And on the other hand, while you're starting to see all these big, companies, these hedge funds or more like asset managers, as these guys are starting to, be coming in with this ETF filing, you're starting to see SEC slap, us with the appeal. So, these questions are being asked, and you can see, will the SEC approve XRP spot ETF? Considering the XRP's reaction to the recent ETF filings, investors likely expect the SEC to delay approvals until after the appeal concludes. Nevertheless, the latest filing highlights the increasing confidence in XRP, and investors hopes that SEC will fail to overturn the programmatic sales ruling. And, obviously we know Crypto.com challenged the SEC today, Crypto.com, and, this is coming from pro-crypto lawyer James. Today Crypto.com sued the SEC in Texas in response to an SEC Wells notice. The Wells notice simply reiterates claims that SEC has made against other crypto markets like Coinbase and Binance. Rather than rolling over Crypto.com, is following the Ripple playbook and responding to the SEC threats with offensive tactics. According to the court filing, Crypto.com seeks, declaratory and injunction relief to prevent the SEC from unlawfully expanding its jurisdiction to cover secondary market sales of certain network tokens sold on Crypto.com's platform. This is huge for XRP if you think about it. So what do you think about this? And in terms of, what I've been reading in terms of, the XRP community, a lot of people are, excited about this specific announcement coming out. So, you can really see SEC, is this the time they really need to come and just finally end this lawsuit that's been going on and settle this? Or is this going to be once again dragged in for longer? And again, now what a lot of people in the community, I've been quite clear about this as far as my opinion goes. At the end of the day, everyone's opinion is different. People think if Donald Trump is, winning the election, then we're going to see Gary Gensler fired, and then that's just going to end the game for the XRP, XRP lawsuit. I don't think that's how easy it is. I think there's a little bit more step to it, but that's a very, that's a very agreed upon conversation that's really taking place within the XRP community. Let me know in the comments what you personally think, but this right here is very interesting, and I would love to know what you personally think about that. But anyhow, if you're looking at Bitcoin going into Wednesday morning, you're seeing Bitcoin pretty much still hovering around 62,200. Haven't, obviously filled the wick at 64,500. As far as XRP is concerned, 53 cents. We did wick up to 54.3 a few hours ago, but never managed to, see that, crazy breakout that we're anticipating, which a lot of people are anticipating, of course, but obviously we cannot forget what's happening. But, the timeline is very interesting indeed. Obviously, we're going to keep you guys covered on a day-to-day basis. If you enjoyed these updates, smash that like button. But with that said, we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.